it feel? How do you feel from your end
Live
when
streaming
I'm
is
here? When
on.
I'm here and I'm talking about the things that I can actually achieve, do you feel that uh, it's uncomfortable when someone is talking about their achievements? Like, you will need to. I will want you to ask yourself that question, and maybe probably at the end of this, you actually get comfortable with people talking about their achievements. Yeah. So this is something that we can actually relate to. Men applied for a promotion when they thought they met 60% of the job requirements. Women applied when they believe they met 100% of the uh, job requirements. I mean, I say we can actually relate to because we've actually heard about this and we've actually experienced this even in our maybe daily to daily activities. Because you find that for women, we might actually be good in something, and there's an opportunity out there for us to tap into. But then we tend to hold back. Something just makes you not actually go for this. Like you will want to check all the. I guess that is one of the main problems because we want to check all the, but we want to be perfect. And I mean, it doesn't even work like that for our male friends because I mean, for a guy, they see something and they're like, oh, okay, let me just go on and apply. Even though they know that they're not even, I mean, some will not even be qualified, but they be like, they have the spirits to learn. And they're like, I will learn this along the way and I'm going to get the hang of it. You see, something like that. So that's why you tend to see that men actually get to have like most of these opportunities, and you might think, oh, that guy is an expert. I mean, oh, he knows this, but you'll be shocked to realize that maybe they didn't even know what they were doing when they started this, but then over time they got to actually know how to get through it, and it's because they did not really focus on that fact that they were not able to meet all the requirements. So I think this is one thing that we will want to learn, that when there are opportunities out there, let's not hold back and feel like we're not really perfect and we're not really qualified. I mean, you can always learn. People say learning is an everyday activity, and we learn every day. I mean, learning never actually stops. So don't shy away from opportunities or applying because you're afraid, because you don't think you won't cut it. Try. I mean, you'll be more doomed if you actually realize that you could have actually gotten it if you had applied, but then you did not apply. So yeah. Um, Race and gender stereotypes impact our perception about a person's competence and ability. So in our normal, we have some race bias and gender bias that actually affect how we perceive things in our society. Or when it comes to decision making, unconscious bias cause some people to be perceived as naturally talented, whereas others are presumed to have gotten lucky. For example, maybe I don't know if you had this, but when I was growing up, well, I'm still growing up. When I was growing up, we learned that people will think that men are actually good in math and women are not actually good in math. So when someone actually gets to get good in math, like, oh, if she got that I mean, it's because she was just lucky. I mean, yeah, this is a thing for the guys, like these are some of the norms that we are facing. And you see, like if I'm the girl here and I'm actually good in maths, but then because of what society has, the picture the society has painted, I mean, I get to start feeling intimidated. I mean, people on the receiving end of these biases are likely to receive less credit for their ideas, interrupted more often during team interactions, and have less influence on teams. I mean, this is actually something you might be facing in your teams. Maybe some of you are working, or maybe some of you are in school. There's actually a problem that needs people to solve, and maybe. I mean, our computer science feel that most of the times it feels like it's only the guys who know how to solve problems. And for you, if I was able to get this thing to work, I mean, luck was just on my side. I think, and that is where we tend to go wrong. And for the girl or for the other person, it might be a woman, and it might also be a man. I mean, you actually have the brains to something, you actually have the ideas, but because of the perception that it's only this particular person who is able to do this, then you tend to get less credit, and you kind of get intimidated, and yeah, your perception is actually interrupted, or maybe perceived in the wrong way. Yeah, and that is why I'll say self promotion comes in, where we need to be actually have our own voice and be able to be confident about the things we can actually do and defend ourselves. Like, you know what, I can actually do this. You know what, I can actually code this thing. I can actually solve this problem. I can actually do this. Yeah. So I mentioned about diversity. where we have companies that are investing in diversity, and this research shows that companies in the top quartile for racial or ethnic diversity are 35% more likely to have higher financial returns above their respective national industry medians. I mean, this is just one of the benefits of diversity. And also, companies with more women board directors outperformed others by 53%. This is actually also one of the benefits of diversity. So women, I mean, if this thing is actually happening, I mean, we will want to feel more encouraged to actually venture into these fields and get into those workplaces, get into those teams, and become productive and increase the profitability of organizations. Oh yeah, so the benefits of diversity go beyond increased profitability. We also have other benefits, which include flexibility, creativity, organizational and individual growth, and the ability to better adjust to market changes. So, so maybe I'll ask a question. All the slides we've walked through, do you feel like these statistics make sense to you? Do you feel like you share, like you actually can relate to some of the facts that have been pointed out here? And do you feel like it's something that you'll want to share? I'll find out. I'll find out that in the next session. So I think I'm going to engage us in an exercise, because I told you it's more of an interactive workshop. So the next part is an exercise. And this is an individual exercise. I'm sorry we did not mention earlier that you will need to get your notebooks and pens ready with you. But yeah, if you're able to get a notebook and a pen, then that will be good. Maybe if you are using your phone, I believe some of us have notes in our phones. Maybe we can go with that. Yeah, so this exercise is going to take 5 minutes. And in those 5 minutes, I will need you to write things that make you remarkable. And so you're going to do it in form of sentences, and like maybe short sentences or even long sentences. And in each sentence, you should start with "I am remarkable because." So keep in mind that every sentence should start with "I am remarkable because blah 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 blah." So now I want you to think about everything that you have experienced in life, both personal and professional, every single step that has brought you to be where you are today. You have plenty to be proud about. So I mean, let loose. Don't hold back from writing what you want to write. So I want you to write every single thing that makes you remarkable within the 5-minute window period that I'm going to give you. So you can actually write, it can actually be in the form of something that you've done or something that you're actually doing on a regular basis. Like, for example, I'm remarkable because I did so and so. I'm remarkable because I am X, Y, and Z. Remember, it can be personal. You can write both personal and professional. Maybe something you've done in the professional field, and also maybe in your personal space, and you feel this is actually something remarkable. And so beware, when you're writing this, I mean, there'll be that voice that'll be telling you that's not really remarkable enough. But then the main point here is to ignore that voice and to write it anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Are we ready for this? Maybe I want to hear from you guys. Are we ready for this? Are we ready so that I can start timing?
Yes, we're ready.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
That's already begun.
Okay.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. So I don't know. It depends with where you are tuning in from. So it's 12:33 in Kenya right now. So that should be probably 10:33 in Nigeria, right?
Yes, it's 10:33.
Okay, awesome. So 5 minutes that will be 10:40 and 12 no 10:38 and 12:38 on our side. So let me give you till 10:40 and 12:40 from our side. Yeah, depending on where you are joining in from, whether you're from Kenya or any other country. So I'll get back. So I'll use this time to go through the chat section and see maybe what's happening there as you write. So you keep writing, don't stop. Don't stop writing. Write till I tell you to stop. Start with I'm remarkable because blah 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 blah. Yeah. Remember to ignore the voice that tells you that this is not an achievement. Write an achievement. I mean, whatever you feel like you have accomplished so far or you've achieved so far and it's worth saying, go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Live streaming is on.
Velda, there is no one speaking at the moment. We are doing our task.
Got possession back for his team. He's given the ball away here unnecessarily. Plenty of space out wide. They're going to use. It's Salah now.
Can you please mute your mic? Thank you.
I can hear you.
Tabitha, I believe our time is up.